I knew he wouldn't wait for help. Dear me. He left his hat on the roof. I saw you.
Doing the roof.
Left your hat up there.
Had I?
Left your hat.
I've got to go back up. I ain't finished. Oh. Coming on.
We should have waited for, well, we should have got Andy.
Well, I would have done, but the weather looked terrible and now it's dry and not cold. Sorry, Andy. Plenty of other things to do.
Don't be falling over. Do you need a nice cup of tea?
Yeah.
And a biscuit?
Yeah, before I go back up.
All right, I'll put kettle on.
I'll just put this last one out now.
Yeah. It's on.
There you go. Hello.
What are you doing up there?
I'm felting the roof. So there's the back of our property. Oops, just a minute. Let me get this right while I'm here. There's the back of our property. You can see my feet. Sharp. Don't look too bad, to be fair. A lot of rubbish to get rid of. And so what I'm doing today is just felting the roof. I was getting Andy to give us a hand, but weather forecast wasn't brilliant. But anyway, I'm gonna run some frame silicone in. It's white, but you won't see it up here. It looks like snow. So and there's our area for what it's worth.
Look what we found under the floor. This is the original kitchen floor. Started building. Just show a little bit of progress. Actually, it's a lot of progress. We have a door. We nearly have a toilet. A bit dark in there, but
All the electric in.
yeah, got the electrics in. This is Rob, our builder.
Hi.
Do you get anybody singing, "Can we fix it?" all the time? I know, I keep wanting to sing it. Right, see what Mike's up to. So Mike's nearly finished the felting on his roof. He's in his little man cave. Go see him. Oh, there he is. So he's been doing all the felting on the top. Doing really well.
Nearly finished the felting, back and side to do.
Yeah. And then you'll be building some shelves, won't you?
I've got shelves to build inside. I'm not sure where I'm going to put them yet.
Oh.
I've that to do. I've just finished off this. I bought some more boards, so I'm not falling all over the place.
You've got a deck in.
Well, it needs a step.
Yeah, I was going to say you won't quite fit a chair on there, but...
No, well, I'm going to rocking chair that way.
Rocking chair.
Yeah, so I've laid out how I'm going to build my shelving out there.
Right.
What else have we done today? Well, Rob.
We've had a look at the low. Oh, I'll show my light. I'll show me light. Oi. That will. Did I lock you out? It's because the gate's open. I don't want to get out. So, got to keep my kitchen light. Just thought I'd, because obviously we're not keeping that. There. So that is going to be my kitchen light, which I like a lot. It's from Next, but didn't come with the bulbs, so I've just ordered the bulbs. The builder has his own electrician, so he came to fix the electrics for the loo, and he's just said, oh well, I might as well, you know, so I might as well put up the light as well while he's here, so that's quite handy. Look what Mike's done. It's really dark, so I don't know if you can see this, but he's he found these fairy lights from our caravan that we used to have. He's put them on the shed. They look so cute. You probably can't see it, the camera's not picking it up. I like it. Yeah, you won't be able to pick that up. Mike might be able to sort of brighten it a bit. Oh, look at this. Can you see a star? There's a star up there. Oh.
So I've been cutting in here this morning, ready for my shelves for the shed. I'll show you the shelves I've done so far. Nothing too taxing, nothing much to think about, but thank goodness I've got these power tools. So it's probably a bit dark in here, but anyway, I've put sort of a bench in, but it'll be more of a shelf than a bench, and then a high shelf up there for lighter stuff, tools, decorating stuff, that sort of thing. But that's all I'm doing in here. It is for storage as much as anything. So what I'm going to be doing today is getting these cables actually under the shelves, which means chopping out, moving the cables over. The electrician who is doing the electrics for the downstairs toilet is coming next week to finish the toilet and put the undershelf lights in, so you can see some of that, I hope. But anyway, I'm going to be chasing that out for the cables, making sure I do it as safe as I can, of course. The other thing, which Cheryl isn't aware of yet because I haven't mentioned it, is that a temporary kitchen here, which is actually, this room's going to be the kitchen, you might remember, is going back into the original kitchen in the house. That's because these doors are coming out and there's some work on the lintel to do above the door, but them doors have got to come out. Also, Cheryl is going to be painting this panelling today. I think she's keen to get her chalkboard finished and her spice racks up, and that's okay. You know, when you're doing DIY like we are, it's good to get a big win, if you like. So you do all the preparation work, and then when it comes to painting, it just makes you feel that much better. The conservatory I'm starting to empty properly today, so I'll get that done. And biggest majority of it is going to go in the shed. The shed is coming on nicely. I've still got the roof to do, to finish, felting. But anyway, it's a good shed and I can get plenty in it. So yeah. So that's what I'm up to today. Hopefully Cheryl will film a little bit of it. Okay. here, use my brick hammer, because I can't hammer very steadily or accurately, but this brick hammer's sharp enough to cut through plaster. It's a really good tool, one of the top 10 tools that I have. So yeah, right, I've done those, so time to get cleaned up. So the reason I put these blocks is because the roof overhangs too much. So to fit this guttering, I have to fit it to the box, pushing the guttering out. It's a bit of a pain. So I'm just fitting a bit of trim. Right, I'll have another go. Hmm. We'll see how this goes. It's a bit of a pain, to be fair. Actually drilling into the other screw. Okay, I'll try again. I don't like it much, if I'm honest. Well, it's running down the right way. I don't like it, if I'm honest. I think it's a bit flimsy. One of the brackets snapped. But, yeah, I'll probably end up changing it. We'll see. label. So I was getting on okay with it, and I was work really, but there's a fitting missing that goes on this pipe, connects to this pipe and joins them together. So I can't finish that at the minute. We'll have a look for it, but I don't think it was in the bag. So anyway, that'll do for that for today. At least I got the guttering on. So there's the guttering on for now. Can hardly see it with it being black under there, but it's on for now. And then the next thing I've got to do is to build a step at the front. I don't think I've got enough timber. I'll have a look. If I have, I might get on with it, or might get on with something in the house. It's warm and dry today, so I've searched through the rubbish to find that connect, but I can't find it. These are the concrete steps that were there in the entrance to the back door. Now, a good match of bricks, you know, that's a really good match. Rob builder has done a good job there. Now, looking at the bottom of the garage, as you can see, it's well cracked and split, but I can save it 99% sure, so I'm not too worried about it. Bit of string, that'll do it. And the rubbish pile grows, waiting for skip number 3. So I finally figured out what rail I want on top of the panelling. So I'm just cutting this through. I think that's gone through. We'll check. These multi-tools, very good. And I have to make a noise though. And also you need a steady hand, which I don't have. So I think that's gone through. Just a minute. It should pop out. Oh. plan is for this to drop in, it'll need a bit of fettling. Yeah, fair enough. So what I'll do is Cheryl's painting this panelling today, so I can just put that in for now, and at least she knows she can give it a coat of paint, and then I'll glue it in and fettle it, as they say. Do a bit of fettling, bit of filler, moving it about. But anyway, that's that side done. It's quite nice moulding, really. I do have that side to do, but you'll maybe see, so I carried this sheet of MDF all the way through. This needs to go back, but there's a big kitchen unit to go here, so I'm not worried about it, and of course the worktop to go on, so that then can be pushed back, and then I can cut this the same. In fact, I might do it now. So I'll just mark it there ish. Getting it multi-tool. I'm really only doing this while Cheryl's out. She's taking Will out for a walk, and then she can give it a paint. See if I can hold this steady enough. Whoops. Now I think that's cut through. If not, I'll cut it a little bit more. I'm sure it is. Maybe just a tiny bit left. I don't want to rive at the thing. So it actually goes past the top of there. So I'll just put a cut in it. There we go. It got itself out. And then of course that will sit somewhere there. And again, I'm not going to glue it or anything because it's not ready for that. But at least Cheryl can paint round there. I'll get rid of the dust. Yeah, job's a good
one. Paint's arrived. So this is for this area here. And I've gone for kind of a grey. And then here I'm doing cream, which is very similar to my kitchen cabinets. It doesn't show the colour on the paint part, but when I open it, I'll show you what it's like. And that is the colour. I don't know if the camera's picking up on that, but we'll see what it looks like on the panel. There we go. Probably going to need a couple of coats, but that's looking okay. I'll know better when it's dried and done a second coat. So that's going to be the colour of the panelling. Right, first coat is on. I think it's going to take a few coats, but that's okay. It's on. I like the colour, so that's the good news. I like it.
Are you painting the front of your shelves that colour then? Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
It's a good idea. And maybe the architrave around there, you know the outside architrave, it's just to pick things up so they flow a bit.
Yeah.
Have a think.
I will.
Yeah.
I'll thunk it over. You having a cup of tea?
I certainly am in a cig. I've drove Cheryl mad today because I needed a list of jobs to finish. She'll show you. Jobs to finish this sort of second phase really. And there's a lot of jobs. Some of them are easy, some of them I'll do, some of them Cheryl will do, and some we'll do together. The worst is finishing our bedroom.
Yeah.
But the list of jobs is also a shopping list, and that's Cheryl's side of things. Curtains, curtain rails,
Yeah.
emulsion colours, all of that. But I think I drove you mad, didn't I?
No, I'm fine.
You're fine, you're fine.
I'm fine. Everything's fine.
So I've got that done, got my shed. It's 90% of the way there. I've got the felt to finish at the back. Might have to lose a bit of weight to get through the gap. Got the downpipe. I've emptied bags to look for the pipe connector. Can't find it, so I'm going to have to make something. So that's nearly done, and then Cheryl's going to paint it spring, summer.
Yeah.
When it's dry.
Mm. And I've got a washing line.
Oh yes, I put washing line up, and I put both of our broom heads onto the sticks.
Sounds like I'm a witch.
Well, enough said.
Hey! Right, next up, this one's called Clotted Cream. I don't know if I mentioned that one's called Bare Birch. Bare Birch, I think. Is it? Yeah, Bare Birch and Clotted Cream. There, that's the Clotted Cream. And that's my kitchen cabinet. It's just quite a good match. Nice. Good. I don't know whether to do the frame for the architrave in that grey and the frame for my chalkboard grey, or maybe a different colour. I don't know. I guess I could do it in grey, and if I don't like it I'll just paint it a different colour. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm alright with the grey. I don't like the cream. Don't. So that cream, it's gotta go. I don't like it. So the grey, obviously, it looks messy at the moment. That will look nice once it's got a couple of coats on. But that... It's fine. We've got some cotton white. So tomorrow, after I've done my student calls, done my work, I'm going to paint that cotton white. It looks mucky, you know? You know? Anyway, your comments please. I don't like it. At first, I thought it was because of these lights. I thought it's the warm bulbs, warm light, and it's making it look a little bit yellowy. But it's not. It's kind of, I don't know, what's the word, insipid, I don't know. It's just like, Mike agrees with me, so, and Mike's colourblind, so if he said he don't like it and he can't see colour properly, then it's not good. So it's definitely got to go. I'm going cotton white and keep it nice and fresh and bright. It'll go well with the grey, and it doesn't have to match the alabaster cabinets. The cabinets will look absolutely fine. I looked at the cabinets in the light and they are actually a lot lighter than that. You can't tell in this room at the moment. But I'll show you in the daylight tomorrow. When I get some proper light, I'll show you properly and you'll see what I mean, hopefully. Do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of a 1980s social club notice board. I mean, I am actually going to put some corkboard, and that is going to be a blackboard. So you can just imagine a few posters with drawing pins in them. You're in a 1980s social club. So yeah, I mean, whiten it, just white it, and then it is gonna get colour because it'll have 4 racks on that side, which will be, calling them spice racks, but it'll have bits and bobs on, all my little trinkets and some spices and stuff. We'll have corkboard on here, but that will be things like photos of my friends that I miss in Scarborough, little Polaroid photos. So it will end up being lovely and colourful and nice, but that clotted cream looks yellow, and the grey frame just makes it look like a 1980s social club notice board. That's where I'm going with it. It wasn't the look I was going for. I'm going to have a glass of wine. I'll see you in the morning.
So today, Friday, I'm up and at it this morning, and I'm just cutting the lengths of timber, well, MDF, ready to finish the wall panel in our bedroom. So I need about 8 of them long lengths. I say about because I'll end up cutting some of them for the cross pieces. They're the vertical slats, and then it'll need the cross pieces. So that's what I'm up to at the minute anyway.
Go on.
The slats, so cross pieces and vertical, I'm cutting them out at 3 inch. So you see I got a bit of a jig, I got my level to push my saw against, and then I have a template which is 3 inch, and I put that on the board, and then this is exactly 1 inch, 25mm I think you would call it, and that is the cut distance on here. There, can't hold it steady bottom there. So if I put that there, I know that because I've clamped this, that when I cut it, that'll end up being a 3 inch cut. Even though the jig is set up to 4 inch. And it's because of that there, that plane that cutting edge there, you see. So I can rest out on there. Now, I think more than likely people would go the other way, and then you got a bigger flat surface, a bigger plain area to lay your sew on. I've just got used to doing it this way. I don't know why. So just a quick cut, willow's well out the way. Looks a bit precarious, but now that what you can hear, and I'll show you. So that's taking far too much cutting. I'll show you why. Ooh. So that's a 3-inch slat or lat, whichever you want to call it. And I've only one more to do. But look what I did. I cut through that piece of timber that I'm using to keep the saw off the floor because I was rushing. Not rushing. So I'll put that there. My next cut, I can put that well over there. Not that it matters. Yeah. So, there we are. So I'm just starting to put the boards together. Put that side panel on, so I bring a bit of glue in, and then stick the vertical slats on. Yeah. Well, we're looking along our joining bedroom wall. That's the big telly here. And you can see where I'm building up this frame. It's simple enough, of course. You having put the vertical lats on, or slats, or a panelling, whatever you want to call it, you then to cut everything to match, glue it in place, blub, 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 and build up and around like that. So that's pretty easy. The other side, I'll just switch you off 1 minute. So as you can see, I've built this side up, the side of the wardrobe, and I'm just about to fix these in place. I've cut them okay. That's a bit of missing plaster, so they're cut okay. What I have to do there is to keep everything in line with this side. I don't know if you can see me doing that. Anyway, that side. So I tend to put a level on, mark it there-ish, and then mark it round here. Because Cheryl would normally do this for me. Because with me tremor, it's a bit of a pain, if I'm honest. So, yeah, put that there, like that, and then go across here. Like that. Get that level there. And then make your mark there. Oh, like that type of thing. And then glue this. Put it level, of course, which I'll show you. So I use this No More Nails. It's actually Wix Grab Adhesive, and it's about £2 a tube cheaper than No More Nails, but works really well. Now the thing is that gravity can take over a little bit. So I would just get a nail. Oh, actually it's not moving. What we'll do is put a level on it. Make sure we're level there. And then level it up. Something like that. That's it. So I do know that will be something like level, and it's not going to move. It's there. That's level. And I'll put this one in, which is in line with this and that, and the same there. And then that can be fixed. Whole thing painted, emulsioned, undercoated, whatever. And then Cheryl will put the final coat on, final coat paint.
I built this today. That's what I did. That's what I got done. And a little bit of painting as well. Are you having a break?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's 4 o'clock.
You're doing well.
I'm just putting the telly back where it should be, making sure it works for now.
Good, good. Right. I'll show you what I've been painting. Well, you know what I've been painting. I'll show you the little fix-it job I've done. I was not happy last night. So, hey up, yo. It's getting dark below. What you got? Chew. So I wasn't happy with the clotted cream, and then we found something from the flat which was called, where is it? There it is. Natural Calico. And we had this at the apartment in Scarborough. Just washed my hands. And it was a much greyer cream. It's still wet, but when it dries, I'll be able to see it a bit better. So I'm feeling a lot happier not having the grey frame. I didn't like it at all. I was thinking of just going it all back to white, but then when I paint the walls, then that white would just look ridiculous. So calico, and then I'm going to order some emulsion in the calico, because if you have a look, it actually looks quite nice with the alabaster. And then, I mean, other colour wise, I'm going to be having some William Morris paper that's called Willow Bough, or Willow's Bough, one of them, and that'll be in there as well. So that'll be quite a little bit of fancy feature, and then there'll be the underlighting. And I do need to discuss something about the tiles that I chose, but I'll probably just do that in the kitchen, in the kitchen design video, which I still haven't finished. And Mike's pushing now for me to order the kitchen units, and I'm really nervous about it because we've just changed our minds so many times. But it's got to come to a point where I actually order our kitchen, otherwise I'm never going to have a kitchen. So I need something to eat. I need a glass of wine, and I need to have a look back at the software program, and then talk to the team at DIY Kitchens, make sure that I've put everything where it should be, and that I'm getting the right fillers, cornices, pelmets, and all of that before I click the purchase button. So I've got to get that right. So that's going to take a little bit of doing. But the team at DIY Kitchens, they're really good. They do respond quite quickly. I don't know if they work on a Saturday, but I'm hoping that by the end of tomorrow, I'll have all my queries sorted, the kitchen where it should be on the software plan, and then I can buy it. It's so nerve-wracking.
So today we're moving Cheryl out of what will be the new kitchen, and has been a temporary kitchen, back into the original kitchen, which will become the utility. And of course the new toilet's in here. And to do that, that cabinet and that cabinet will need to be emptied and taken out the room. The reason is that next week builder's going to take them doors out. So that's where we are at the minute. Brought Grace out. So she started as well, which is good. So we'll be dark in here for a second. I can now give this a good tidy out, sweep out, and put that big dark wood cabinet in here, currently in the new kitchen, and yeah, start putting some stuff where it needs to go. So that's a bit tidier. So I'll back Grace back in and back into the house, clean up the drive a bit, then get back in the house and start more jobs.
Nice. Anyone want to come round and help me clean? So I'm moving in to the old kitchen, what will be the utility. So I'm going to have to get it spit spot because I'll be in here for a while. We are ordering the kitchen tomorrow, I believe. So it takes about 8 weeks, 8 to 10 weeks for the kitchen once you've ordered it. But that's about right with all the other work that we've got going on anyway. So the whole area is, as you can imagine, blathered in dust from the builder doing the plastering work. So I better get on with it. But if you do want to pop round, I'll put the kettle on Well, I'm in. It's a bit of a squish. A little bit of a squish. It's a bit of a squish. I'll tell you what, I'm amazed that I got everything in. So this is what I'm working with. It'll get tidier. I'm going to have to just sort of eat some food that's in. Reduce the amount of tinned stuff that we've got by eating it. And then Willow's ready for her walk, for her afternoon walk. And then I've packed some stuff that I don't use very often and put them in boxes out of the way. So that's that. Oh, it looks like it's going to rain. Willow does need her a walk, but I used my washing line for the first time today because it was actually sun shining and it was quite nice. So look at me using a washing line. Last time I had a washing line was 8 years ago. 8 years ago when we had our family home. I think that was 8 years. Yeah, possibly. That's the last time I had a washing line. So I felt quite pleased with myself hanging my washing out. What I haven't got, that I didn't realise because, you know, I didn't think, is I haven't got a pole to push it up. So, but anyway, there's some dark clouds looming. I don't know what the forecast is, but I'm going to get my washing in just in case. Otherwise, that'll have been a waste of time. It'll just be my luck while I'm walking Willow. It'll start raining. Okay, coming to the end of this video for this week. I'll just show you where Mike's up to, what he's been doing. Here we go. Undercoated, that's the first coat. I'll probably take over tomorrow unless he wants me to do something else instead. But I mean, you see where the TV is going to go, so obviously there's no panel across there. And it's done this little edge there as well, which is the chimney breast, which I think looks fabulous. I'm really impressed. You know, you can apparently buy these kits that are already pre-cut, but Mike's done all of this himself. Isn't he clever? Okay, that's where we're up to. I'm just doing tea. Willow's having steak again because she didn't last night and she sulked. Mike's having, what is Mike having? He wants eggs, fried eggs, corned beef and chips. And I'm having some kind of minced beef and vegetable, sort of a, I don't know, stew, cottage pie thing that I just flung stuff in that I had in. So that's us for this week. Thank you so much for joining us again. Thank you for all of your comments. Oh, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.